At 62, John felt like life had quietly closed the door on him. Once a sharp, confident man, he now struggled to climb the stairs without catching his breath. His belly had grown, his posture slouched, and most of all, he felt invisible. His wife still loved him, but their connection was fading. Conversations were shorter, touches were less frequent, and when he looked in the mirror, he barely recognized himself. Every morning started the same: stiff joints, low energy, and that familiar wave of dread. His clothes didn't fit right, his memory felt foggy, he was tired of being tired, and even more tired of pretending he wasn't. He told himself it was just age, that this was normal, that it was too late to change. But something inside him refused to settle. He missed the spark. He missed the way he used to feel in his own skin. He missed himself. It wasn't one big moment that changed things. It was something small. One quiet evening, he sat alone at the kitchen table, scrolling through old photos on his phone. There he was in his 40s, hiking, laughing, holding his wife's hand at the beach. He looked alive, not perfect, but present. In that moment, something shifted. Not regret, not shame, just a whisper of a decision. I'm not done. The next morning, he put on a pair of sneakers he hadn't touched in months. He went for a walk, just 10 minutes around the block. His knees ached, his breath was short. But when he returned home, he felt something he hadn't felt in years: pride. The day after, he walked again. He added 5 more minutes. He stopped buying soda. He read an article about sugar and inflammation, and it stuck with him. He swapped his usual toast and jam for eggs, spinach, and a handful of berries. Small, doable changes. He cleaned out the pantry, tossed the processed snacks, the sugary cereals, the excuses. He made a shopping list that scared him a little. Vegetables he hadn't cooked in years, fish he didn't know how to prepare. But he tried, and that mattered. He bought a second-hand set of dumbbells. He couldn't lift much at first. His muscles trembled after a few reps, but he kept going. 2 sets turned into 4. Push-ups from the knees, then real push-ups, then 10. He started journaling at night, not pages, just a few thoughts. He asked himself, what felt good today? What drained me? Slowly, patterns emerged. He realized how much his sleep suffered when he watched TV too late. He noticed how much better he felt on days he walked in the morning. He cut back on alcohol. He added magnesium to his bedtime routine. He downloaded a meditation app, even though he felt silly using it at first. But it helped. The mind chatter softened. Sleep came easier. He started sleeping through the night again. He woke up without groaning. His digestion improved. He lost the constant bloating that had become normal. He had energy to cook, to read, to call an old friend just to say hi. His wife noticed. The tension between them softened. They began talking more, laughing more. They started walking together on weekends, then hiking, then planning a trip they'd always put off. At his next doctor's visit, his blood pressure had dropped. His cholesterol was down. His blood sugar was stable. The doctor asked what he was doing differently. I stopped giving up, he said. John didn't find a miracle pill. He didn't follow a perfect plan. He didn't have all the answers. But he stayed curious. He kept showing up. He made his health a priority, not a punishment. He discovered foods that fueled him: salmon, leafy greens, nuts, sweet potatoes, lentils. He learned to cook again, to experiment. He felt proud of what he put on the plate. He stopped eating in front of the TV. He started savoring his meals. He started dancing again, not on a stage, but in his kitchen when no one was watching. He sang to old songs on the radio. He found a playlist called Alive at 60 Plus and laughed but kept listening. He bought better shoes. He invested in a good pillow. He started caring again, not just about living longer, but about living better. Now at 63, he says this, "I may have gotten older, but I got stronger too." My life didn't end after 60. It began again. And this time I'm wide awake for it. Because age isn't the end of your story. It's just the start of a new chapter. One where you write the rules, one where your body, your energy, your joy are not gone. They're just waiting for you to come back. This is Reboot 40, and if John's story moved you, it's time to start your own.